Ready?
Yep.
Okay. The corollary to that story is, of course, the record that I got from England was a vinyl record, and I had a fantastic vinyl turntable, and wasn't using it very much, but I kept it around for the years because I loved doing the radio stuff with the turntable, so that when I got the record, that was the only record I played on the vinyl turntable, and for years, that's how I listened to it. And whatever stereo I bought, whatever sound system I had, they have to have the hookup for that turntable. The second song was something that was more like a pop song. It was very popular. I think it was #1 in the country, and and I wasn't a real big fan of rhythm and blues when I was in New York. I was into other things, but when I moved to Montreal, the kids we met in Montreal were very much captured by the Detroit sound, the Motown sound, and they loved to dance. And where you guys would go out to have a drink after work, the group of people I was associated with had nothing to do with medicine and had nothing to do with the medical school up there. But Mac and I would develop a bunch of friends that really liked to go out at night. And part of going out at night was dancing. You had to dance. And the dancing they loved was the stuff out of Detroit. And it got to be the point where it was almost natural because it's so easy to dance to that stuff and so much fun. So what happened is that month when I was in Montreal, every night we went out, and I met a young lady as part of that group, and we became fast friends. And her name was Layla, of all things, Layla. Nobody called her that, but that was her name. And she and I got friendly, and she loved to dance, and I said, okay, just sign me up. So every day after I left the hospital, I would find Peggy, and we would meet up someplace, and then that's her name.
This is Layla.
It is, but she didn't use it because it was such a weird name back then.
She called herself Peggy instead?
Yeah, but her name was actually Layla.
Oh.
But nobody called her that. But we got a whole bunch of friends in Montreal. They got to be very friendly with us, and we would go out with them practically every night after work. It was the thing to do. Single, I have housing, I didn't have any expenses, and I was living in a wonderful town that had just come out of the snowstorms, like this day here, and the sun was out, and the women could wear spring clothing, and it was Montreal at its best. And this was in 1975. And I'll always remember Montreal. The song is called Mercy, Mercy Me. It was written by Marvin Gaye, who played the piano on it. But it was on an album called What's Going On. And to be frank with you, it sounds like every other cut on the album. They all sound pretty much the same. But the beat was great. The background sax was wonderful. And just the feeling of dancing to that music is something that's never left me. And I realized that not only music was a part of my life, but dancing was a very big part of my life. And I can't see myself doing without it. And the best 2 dances I've had since that time was when my daughters got married. And I got a chance to dance with each one of them. The third song is...